Saying to make warriors, and welcome back to another episode of RogueTech as we continue the campaigns of Coppertop Cannoneers. And last time we had a nice chill battle. We were fielding under strength lance at the moment, which kind of sucks, but we have to do it because we need money, and the best way to get money is to field a smaller force against a lighter target and then make all kinds of cash from it. So that's exactly what it is we are doing. Almost knocked my water over. That would have been tragic. So let's go get everybody settled down. Don't know if we're going to actually see the enemy to begin with, but hey, it could be fun. So, as you can see, 3, 6, 9. 9 of our 12 forces. Everybody's only getting a little bit of the force. We only have 3 vehicles, so I can only fill up that much in the lines. Although I'm kind of tempted to like buy battle armor or something, just to go crazy.
To a place like this.
Must do complete the KR series of Star Fortress. I think the KR series of fortresses are done. Alright, we got a ballista, which is annoying. Because that's sniper artillery, and that's gonna hurt. We got a secret mad dog, crouching mad cat, hidden mad dog, and urban mech. Oh, you're a rocket RB, aren't you? Or maybe the MRM RB. The MRM RB is a really good urban mech. It's a combination of things. Yeah, I think they have max upgrades. I think the important Star Fortresses have been reinforced. They're at like fleet power 18,000 all on their own. I haven't even built platforms to upgrade with them. Like eventually we will do that. Although we did move in and conquer the one area where the Lost Empire remnant tried to set up. So our border is now pushed up against the Empire. The problem is the Empire has made friends with an extra solar empire, and they are very powerful. So I have to be very careful. Because if I go nuts on them, they will go nuts on me, and life will be painful. A couple of clock guns will pass on me. The rest of what I have is very modern. All of the modernity. What you gonna do? Of course, you're gonna target my chaperone. It's a good shot too, because it's up against the back of the tank. So that's not comfortable. I really wish I could affect the facing of my mechs. That would make me feel so much more safe and secure. Oh, we got a friend back here. Hello, friend back here. What are you? You're a Shadowhawk. Okay, I'm gonna move.
How might I help?
Yes, there are some Shadowhawks that are actually really good. No, I'm not all that worried right now. Will I be? Eventually. But for now, we're just gonna start moving towards this forest where I can set up my artillery in peace. Peace and prosperity and artillery.
I understand.
Bomb. And... oh yeah, that was a perfect shot. For the first shot. Not the, well, the second shot, technically. Because he fired the laser first. So if we want to get technical...
on it.
Alright, let's just start pouring fire down. I'm going to keep one of the lasers off because we're still at skirmishing range with the sucker. And I don't want to waste too much time with them. So we're going to go full precision loadout. Is it worth it? I think it might be. I think it's worth it to go Warlord on this one. Just to ramp up the pace a little bit. We did hit him with the heavy laser as well. That burned right through his side torso, so he is missing his primary weapon. And he's going to fall over. So, beautiful. We might even be able to finish him off before he can do anything. That will be my plan. Texas Red shall execute it. Actually, Texas Red is not very good at this particular role.
Roger.
Turn 1, like, executions are not really his style, because he's only at 60%. So the odds of him missing, quite high. However, this time, totally nailed it. Right center torso, both shots. No trouble. Urban Mech dead. That's 50% government support lance gone. The Mad Dog will be interesting. By interesting, I mean more dangerous, because he's got stealth technology. Ballista nailing the Rommel. Ow!
Minimal damage on that hit.
This what would make this stream better is popcorn. Unfortunately, I don't have it. Neither do I. Next time I heard you said
Commander.
Still skirmishing, he says, as he knocks it down. Whew, baby. Somebody decided to get up on the wrong side of the bed today. We're gonna pull back. This might not be back enough, so. You've got to die badly. Because you're trucking Inferno rounds at me. You know what? See how you like it. Longtown Browns. Boom! He didn't really care.
For orders.
We're gonna have to get a lot more firepower onto that target before he's really gonna start really giving a darn.
On my way. Double time.
No range. It's fine.
Orders?
Rubik's Cube. You're kind of in the middle of that explosion. Not quite. The Corsair was the middle of that explosion, but you get the idea. Can I see him? I cannot. He's currently hiding himself, which is, you know, a brilliant tactical maneuver at the moment, but one that I don't much appreciate.
Oh, yeah.
Shoot at his buddy. Maybe that'll make him make a mistake. course we're skirmishing. Just every so often Shade decides that he wants to go totally off the deep end and annihilate
All right, let's
targets.
see what
It's
this thing
beautiful.
can do.
This is not going to be a good shot. I'm going to take it anyway, probably, unless I've got a really good shot against the Mad Dog. Yeah, the Mad Dog is also a pretty garbage shot, so we're gonna take our shot against the Ballista. We're gonna turn off the PPCs. They're too hot. Gauss rifles, Typhon, make it hurt.
Firing.
Both Gauss rifles missed incredibly. We did, however, manage to nail the Ballista with a couple of the Typhon shells, so now he's hurt.
Yes,
Do we have a
Commander.
fast closing mech anymore? Sort of. I'm building a few of them. I'm building an Atlas, which will do that role pretty nicely. And
Affirmative.
Arizona Ranger can do that role really nicely as well. The only reason why Arizona Ranger is not here is because, unfortunately, he's very, very, very expensive to field. So if I'm taking money-making missions, I generally don't field Arizona Ranger.
Yep.
But that has sort of become the new SOP. Because it's just really good, but it's also really expensive.
All right. Full.
Arizona Ranger joins us when the missions are hard and we're looking for captures. Because he
Copy
is
that.
perfectly designed for it. Arizona Ranger rocks the
Standing
capture
back.
circuit like nobody's business, and I love it. Reason is because he's packing 6 plasma rifles.
All an ass.
Sensors are now on. Let's get a real idea what we're dealing with. Got a pirate Manicore, not all that worried at the moment. And a grasshopper in back, again, not that worried. Looks like the scavenger Mad Dog. That's nasty. Okay, die please. Still missing with every single important shot, so that's fun. Haven't seen the build you put on the Atlas. Are you 400 core supercharging run? Yep. 400
Commander?
fusion core supercharger and TSM, along with a quick cell leg speed improvement thing. I'd like to get 2, but I didn't have them,
cool.
so it only has the 1. It's packing twin claws, as well as a
Confirmed.
10-ton hatchet and an 8-ton shield. It also has a Luger in one shoulder, an MRM 30 or 60 in the other shoulder, and then 2 super lasers in the hands.
Ready
So it's
for
pretty
orders.
legit. It might be too legit to quit, in fact. It's pretty nice. Hopefully it'll be nice. It is indeed a punchy boy. It's designed to get up close and personal with people and absolutely ruin their day. You've taken very little damage, and that
Negative
confuses and
damage.
annoys me.
Commander.
Light carrier. We need more work done. Continue to rain on his parade. If we don't, we may actually die. I'm gonna warlord this, give myself every chance that I possibly have. Sounds like a great people. Oh wait, no, the armament. Yeah, the heck of the armament are on the other one. The super lasers and the Luger and the MRM on the other Atlas. That's right.
Standing
Which
by.
MRM did we end up putting on Redhead?
Let's go.
I do not remember. 25%, but I might be able to make this a direct fire shot. 28%? Yeah, not worth the chance that it actually
On it.
flies off in the distance. Getting close. Just needs a little bit more. The 60? I think the 60 is on the other one. Big Brother. I'm pretty sure it is, because we didn't downgrade the Society 60. I think he's at a heavy MRM 40 in the shoulder
Orders.
for the punch one. I think that's what we're quite dealing with. Up to speed, but like we're gonna be close when he fires those ATMs, and I'm not gonna like that.
Roger.
Kind of wish the Ifrit had like, basically chaff launchers. 43%. I will. No warlord. No warlord. I need to save it for when I bomb the heck out of this. Fire! Didn't quite get through, but we're getting there. That stuff child's face is gonna be glorious. That's the plan. I'm
How's it
hoping it'll
going?
be fast enough to get into positions that it needs to be in, but I will need to keep a pretty steady eye on it. If not, then we will suffer.
Acknowledged.
Hi there. Ballista, 33% accuracy. I'm gonna throw everything I've got at you, and we're gonna see just exactly how bulletproof you are. Dead. Perfect. No more bulletproofed. So we don't have to worry about another giant Inferno shell landing on us,
Reporting. Enemy
which was
vehicle
rather painful last
eliminated.
time. However, we are going to have to worry about this Mad Dog when he finally decides to engage my Ifrit, because he's got a lot of ATM-9s. They are pirates, but they're still good. Point of defense can only handle... Wait, how did you fire flame at me?
Damage is
Hydras
minor,
can't shoot at air
Commander.
targets. That's
Yes,
weird.
Commander.
Alright, next target. The Mad Dog. Give me that Mad Dog. He will die, he will suffer.
Target confirmed.
Dead on and... Oh, more dead on. If I can get anybody to just hit him one more time. Both of those should be pretty cheap to field too. What armor did we end up putting on the... Did we end up putting any armor on either of them? Because if so, then yeah, they'll be fairly... Well, Redhead Stepchild may be expensive. Because Redhead Stepchild is using a Clan XL engine. But he's not really using all that much, like, super big, impressive gear. Interesting counter battery. Probably good as it. Big Brother doesn't have any expensive structure
Just stop.
on it.
You're embarrassing yourself. What do you
So
need?
there is that going for it too. I think Big Brother might be cheaper to field than Redhead, but we'll have to see. Have to double check on that.
Attacking from position.
It's like your stealth armor is just like guiding my missiles to you, and I'm loving it. So they'll be Intersphere 100-ton mechs. They don't have too much crazy gear on them.
Standing by.
Well, some crazy gear on them, to be fair, let's be honest. None of this I care about. All that is easy. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. That'll be perfect.
Double time. Let's go.
We're not going to drop the bomb mines, obviously, because we're moving through here. But I'm going to Warlord to make sure that every little bit of this hurts. I kind of wonder if I could just go full SRM strike, but no, we'll throw on the Furrows. Target CT, melt. It came down to a problem of hardpoints, heat sinks, and really wasn't that big of a deal.
Let's hit them
Basically
hard.
made a Cornet Berserker make full claws and axe. It's gonna be hilarious. I'm looking forward to it.
Good to go.
I am very much looking forward to it. One of the reasons why I'd like to
All
get
in.
it done in this stream. 560 on a Shadowhawk, maybe.
I copy.
I hit one, I'll take it.
Standing by.
Telos. Settle yourself, Telos. Well, maybe not your stability. That you're just gonna keep burning until you get into a forest. But hey, it'll be fine. Obviously, the Grasshopper is the most dangerous thing in the field. Although that Shadowhawk hitting me with a medium laser from that range is a little bit annoying.
Ready for orders.
We have not had a proper melee mech in a
No
very,
shooting?
very
Yes,
long
right.
time. So it will be an interesting change of pace. No. Let's not shoot through the back of
Yes,
our own
Commander.
friendlies. That's kind of not what we're about.
Copy that.
Get a line of sight on them.
Roger that.
Lava shell. Boom. Roasting time.
Waiting for
Oh,
order.
roasting time happens when we bring out Arizona Ranger. Because Arizona Ranger is going to barbecue and it's fun. Alright, we're gonna move. No, we don't move fast, but that's not the point. We move. God, this mech is slow. I gotta rebuild it first so it's not so god-awful slow. The problem is that it was built to be cheap, and it
Good
is.
to go.
Like, the ERPPCs are fine-ish, but, like, the Gauss rifles, those are just Intersphere Gauss rifles. The AMS is nothing special. The LRM-20 Client is, but doesn't have that much ammunition on it. So the Corsair is actually incredibly cheap. In order to make it actually move, we'd need to throw in a Client XL engine, and at that point, then I'd be putting in really big fusion cores to get it, like,
Reporting.
sprinting around the field. But I don't necessarily
Have
think it
no
needs
doubt
that.
it will be done.
Instead, it can just get shot in the back by your friendlies. How does that make you feel?
Firing.
Missed. That was pretty good. I will take it. As if I have a choice. Hello, little grasshopper. Please stop. My effort will come for you, and it will drop tons of mines on you, and that will freeze you in place. Make it easy for the rest of my company
Yeah.
to kill you.
Let's move.
Direct line of sight. Well, indirect technically, but that's not the point. Guided would give me a 30%. Yeah, we're not gonna bother. We're just gonna lob it. That gonna be enough? To the moon! Alright, he's falling over. That'll make an excellent follow-up position for me to be in. We should actually be able to kill him relatively quickly.
Throttle down.
Long-range shots, though, will of course mean a little bit of spread, but that's okay. I'm assuming XL engine.
Confirm.
May as well XL check him. Maybe.
Reporting. Critical hit.
Not seeing an engine crit though, but I'm not willing to scroll back at the moment. Can you walk through and be? Yeah, just move in between the fire.
On the move. Full speed.
That way, when I engage him, it'll be fine. Yeah, just go CT.
Engaging target.
Burned. Burned and busted. All right, got 2 more targets to go.
Removed. I'm generating a lot of heat, Commander.
Let's be super aggressive with the Ifrit. Let's be crazy aggressive with him. Can I get up to 6? I can. Can target you. That'll be 63%. Return to him. I could drop mines. Oh, 6. Yeah, that'll work better.
Got it.
Hello there. 63%. Bomb mines engaged. And jump. This point defense is trying its very best. He did manage to shoot down a majority of the mines, so he wasn't actually affected because we missed them all.
I'm out of
And
short
they're all
range
behind him.
missiles.
Good to go.
A little disappointing. Hey, Tommy. Oh wait, no, Tommy needs to move faster and farther. His gun is like super short range. I forget.
Waiting for orders.
It's not proper artillery, it's just the cannon. Stability damage seems lessened, and the range is definitely a lot less. By Grasshopper. Come to Papa.
Firing a full salvo.
They hit him at least with the PPC. Missile follow-up was decent. Didn't make him unsteady though. Rommel, march.
On my way. Double
Get up on that
time.
hill, you'll be in a perfect position.
Yes,
Trouble, of course,
Commander.
is getting to the hill, but a problem for another day, I suppose. Ooh, we're not going to be in range either.
Pulling off.
The only one who can shoot at him, I suppose, is the
You have
Chaparral.
orders?
Or, of course, Omnissiah's Glory, which doesn't really care where you are. It's just going to hurt.
Of course.
Shell goes. That's a terrible miss. Is that at least close? That's at least close enough to give him some pause. Use the Chaparral, can do whatever it
Heading
wants,
out.
which if it knocks it over, I don't have a follow-up, but it is amusing to knock over heavy targets.
Okay, I'm on it.
Oof, that looked almost dead on. Not quite enough to max him out, though. That Rancor attempting to kill me. And failing horrifically. You fool! Alright. You gonna shed that or what? Ow. Just absolutely nailed me. That's not okay.
Good to go.
Ifrit, you're gonna do a little bit of a power slide back here. Only 4? Really? Well, I guess if that's the way we're gonna play it, I would need to have at least a little bit of protection. 5 really kind of is the smallest number I'm willing to accept. Take it.
Understood. Moving fast.
Alright. Engage.
Firing.
Unsteadiness. And he's,
That is
really close to
something
being knocked
good.
over now. He will not be able to prevent the follow-up
Ready
this
for
time.
orders.
Alright, just get our way
Going
through
full
the
throttle.
burned out terrain of the forest down here.
Standing by.
We have to make the follow-up as fast as we can.
Let's move. What's up, boss?
X Cube doesn't actually have a line of sight. That's a little disappointing.
Heading out.
So he's still technically behind the region, so
Engage.
or the ridge line. Makes this a little bit more difficult.
How's it going?
Especially because I figured that by the time Rommel hit the ridge line, he'd be able to see everything. But apparently that is not the question.
Let's
Or
do
the
this.
answer, I guess. Tommy, that'll put him in range.
Okay. Throttle up.
Drop that sucker. Bring the hammer down.
Locking on target.
Perfect. Okay, that'll be a knockdown. Where he goes. Now we can't see him, but I can just start pounding him with artillery, and eventually something might open up.
Orders.
It would be rather amusing, actually. Oh, we're in range.
Copy that.
Select him. You're looking mighty thin on armor right there. I'm gonna go standard rounds. See if I can't get something special on through. I'll even throw the Warlord on this one, because I think I might actually be able to punch through. If I can, that's exactly where I want to do it. Yeah, we're through. And we broke something. Heat sinks and his AMS is out. Okay.
Awaiting orders.
So that means missiles will have an easy time knocking him down.
Certainly.
Like my Arrow 4. This is the last of my standard Arrow 4s. After this, we're going to have to switch over to Infernos, but that's okay. Because Infernos against vehicles is great. That was a miss. That was also a pretty bad miss.
No more long-range missiles.
Oh, he bailed. Okay, we'll take it. That's a fully intact grasshopper right there. Not sure I'll actually be able to kill anything out of it. Please don't shoot my effort. I thought we talked about this. I think he was just going to be
Barely
annoying.
hit, Commander.
Yeah?
Because another problem has arisen. It's all about that indirect fire. It's gonna take forever to do this. Because he's hidden, and the only way to get him to like unhide himself is to go and pull my Ifrit back, but I don't want to take the time to do that.
Here we go.
Ow. Shooting my own Ifrit. What is
Took a
this?
hard hit there. Yeah, Commander.
Texas Red. Actually, Texas Red might be able to cover this distance relatively quickly. This is one of the nice things of
Just
having
run it.
a Stormcrow still in the company.
Yes, Commander.
Although if I could replace it with something a little less expensive, that'd be fine too. Would not mind. 130 armor on the back, 155 on the side, and 230 in the front. Ugh, I don't want to run away, but I'm going to. Because it's not worth risking this thing. It's too expensive and too difficult to acquire.
Ready
And
for
too
orders.
useful. So we'll draw him in.
No shooting, just run.
Into all the mechs. He has been sitting on that same level of
Yes, Commander.
instability this entire battle.
Roger.
Alright, Rubik's Cube. Take it.
Confirmed.
Gotta take a lot more
Standing
firepower
by.
just like that to punch through. Oh, no. Die already.
You got it. Going
Just make
flat
it easy.
out.
Coming after me. Indirect Hydras against my aircraft. But again, I don't think I'm allowed to do that, so why are you? Give me the forest. Nice and safe until he starts dropping fire on me. And that ain't good. So flares on him. Illuminate the light.
What's the plan?
And you can just keep on chilling as well. Steadily moving closer and closer and closer. 10 more rounds of shooting now that I have the Infernos up.
What do you need?
And you can skitter on forward as well. Didn't quite get the room. That's fine.
Waiting
From
for
the
orders.
top. Texas Red. He's gonna vigilance right there. That way when he gets shot at, he'll be a little bit better protected.
Ready for orders.
You are going to continue your retreat to maximum speed because it's nice and safe. And while you still have 120 missiles, it's not worth bothering with them. It's 6 rounds of combat out of them, but I don't think I need it.
Roger.
If I do, I'll have to come back. And that will be unfortunate.
Receiving you.
Oob.
Full speed.
Right on through the base. No misses. It was actually a surprisingly effective salvo given the actual
Good to
percentages
go.
that he was looking at.
Coordinates received.
Bring forth little Tommy. What's the bigger version of a helmet?
Target locked in.
Wow, that was so short that it actually hit our friendlies. Can you not do that?
Orders.
Just sit back, relax, fire standard rounds.
Giving them everything I've got.
Whole valley echo
Waiting
with
for
the sound
orders.
of my artillery.
Oh, yeah.
Not great artillery, mind you, but it is artillery. Finally in Typhon range, so now we can really spice things up. I'll give him, or rather, yeah, him a malice to how much damage he takes per round, which is very entertaining.
Yes, Commander.
Just sit still, you're fine.
Target acquired.
Don't be short. You can be long, just don't be short. Now the Manticore gets to skitter. Talos no care. Talos has an AMS.
Yep.
Sit out on the ridge, enjoy your angle, and let fly.
Confirmed.
Standing by.
Texas red at 30. Beautiful. How's your armor doing, kiddo? Eh, getting riddled, and getting riddled. That's about what I can expect from artillery anyway. Sprint to get an angle on him that will not place me in direct line of fire with all the artillery that's about to come down. That's the guy. I'll take it. We're burning through the front of his armor, which is the worst place to try and do it, but
Got it.
if I'm hitting with big enough guns, it should work.
Good to go.
And the angle's not all that perfect, mainly because of my own artillery that I keep dropping down. So if I were to move him in the right position to get the best out of it, he'd be right on top of him. And that would hurt a lot. I don't want to deal with that. We are at 396 rounds. I think there's a little bit too much ammo in this thing. We designed it to basically siege forever. And it does that job really well. But I kind of wonder if I can't cram in like a couple of medium lasers or something for more close-in defense. Reserve. We'll let him move.
Yes, boss.
Set. Aim. Lob. Good shot. Wonder how much that thing shakes when it actually fires. That is a huge gun for such a little neck.
Commander.
Not sure I want to lob Typhon in this scenario because I'm so close to him at this point.
Understood. Moving
Don't
fast.
know if that'll catch him. Yeah, that'll probably catch him. We'll hold off. We have the time, he doesn't.
Commander.
You know what? Time is for Warlord. Also, the time is for Airburst. Because the Airburst does more damage, but it then spreads that damage out. But he's got so little armor that I want to start just chucking out as big amounts of damage as I can. You gonna come forward towards me, or what? Looks like he broke combat, or he broke cover. A little bit of light damage on Texas Red ought to be fine. He's trying to guard that wounded left side.
Awaiting orders.
But I don't think I'm gonna let him. Oh yeah, that frontal armor, it's gone. May not take him, but I think
Yes,
yes.
Commander.
The distance and dead on. That's a kill.
Reporting. One last gig.
Not the hardest battle we've ever done, although a lot of artillery in that one, which I think just demonstrates how good artillery is in this game. Artillery Ubanatus. Almost no situation where you would want to have less artillery in this particular situation. Yes, dead on already hits a great. Ton of messages come through. What? Sorry, got totally distracted. 1 million pad is not bad. Free Worlds League likes me a little bit better, but who cares? Can't exactly ally them. The little light damage should be less than 10. I'll bet less than 30,000. Manicore parts, which we don't need, and a quick cell warfare suite, which I suppose I can take it. It's not very good, and it weighs a lot. What else are you gonna do with it? It only gives you +1 to each item on that, so it's kind of worthless. I'm not saying it's totally worthless, but sure as heck ain't great. My bet is less than 30,000. Let's see where we actually come to on that one. Where does this go? In our quest to make enough money so that we can buy very rare parts, so we can build mechs that we really can't afford. But hey, can rocket launchers before they blow their load as well? Yep. They exist to launch large strokes of budget at an enemy that it cannot actually see. I mean, it's not that expensive to just fire off all of your artillery, to be honest. The artillery is way more useful than the amount of money that you're going to spend on feeding them shells. Remember to restart the game? Yep. Alright. Glenn Diamond Shark took Dante from the Outworld. No. 33. I was wrong. 33,673. Although, technically, by Price is Right rules, I'm still in the running. How bad was it? That was got a little bit lit up. Light damage on most people. That was from the first artillery strike. Other than that, pretty fine. I'm gonna shove redhead shell to the top. Because I can cycle through that. No problem. That way it continues to get its patchwork. Store. We do have enough to survive the end of the month, which means we can be a little bit aggressive now. Just a little bit. We don't have much higher. Nubis, Cloudbuster, Demolitioner, Fire Moth, Light Carrier, Mistlynx, Mongoose, Cargo Truck, Mortar Technical, Ostrock, Padilla, Heavy Tank, a Risk Roughneck, which I could use more parts to, but that's a little bit too expensive to bother. Breaker, Ultralight Carrier, UK 9000, Warriors, no thank you ever. Medium lasers, heavy Gauss rifles is always tempting. Don't get my hopes up. More 6 clan is not terrible. Armor, bulky endo steel, just in case you wanted to waste. Endo TSM. Okay. Endo composite structure got interwoven with triple strength armor. Prototype grants improved speed and melee damage. Minus 25% structure weight. Endo steel is a minus 50% structure weight. Can Endo TSM still combine with a mask? Does anybody know? Because if I can cram a supercharger, mask, and Endo TSM all together at the same time, like the good old days, then that would be pretty hilarious. If not, then it's not worth it. Because I generally don't use TSM. Crit for ballistic, SLDF standard, XL gyros, prototypes, stealth armors, guided arrows, who cares? HVACs, Thunder Eyes. I don't think Mask and TSM work together. I know that Mask and TSM don't. However, it used to be that Endo TSM wouldn't trigger that check, and so you could use Endo TSM and Mask together. I'm wondering if they fixed that or not. Falls mines and hexes within 6 meters. 1 mine, 1 damage. 3 mine heat. Yeah, that's worth it.
New equipment available.
Ooh, Shape Thumper charge.
New equipment
Definitely
available.
need that. Boring, and boring. Can't help you didn't know about that old interaction. Yeah, that's okay. No hoodies at all. C20 flag, nah. Piloting support A would not be bad. I kind of need it, but it's way too expensive. I'll pluck it off somebody's corpse, I guess. It doesn't help me. I need a Gauss rifle. Hey, Gauss rifle targeting computer. That's all I need. Also, you know, a clan Gauss rifle too. That's going to be expensive. Going to be very expensive to replace that. Cycle time on.
Hey boss, we've just completed those upgrades.
Stop the clock, jeez. Just went extra time. Alright, that's it. Oh, not navigation. Well, I mean, yeah, navigation. It's the Republic of the Sphere. It's all these people that stole all of our territory. They jerks. Look. Oh no, that's Clan Hell's Horses. Never mind. Where did they show up? Oh, right here. No, that's Comstar. Where did the Republic actually show up? They don't stack? Aw, that's a shame. Gave you a good deal for your Immortal Soul Boss for your 100,000. Where did they come from? Oh. Oh, they took over all of this from us. Like they knew. That's a shame. Okay. But yeah, the Argo is officially done. We have completed it. Every single piece of this thing has been improved and reconstructed and placed in the most advantageous position ever. And is now also sucking out a huge amount of cash to support all of this. But hey, you guys have a pool and a garden and an arcade and a training simulator arcade. So yeah, don't miss. That's all I ask of you. Don't ever miss a shot ever again. Bro, I'm buying the entire arcade.
Welcome to the grease pit, Commander.
So close. 20 days away. 4 days on Big Iron still, but I need to find something to repair Big Iron with. Now we sell it and get a behemoth. I don't think we'd want to do that. I don't think the behemoth would give us as much bang for our buck. Quick check on our pilots, make sure everybody's feeling fine. Leveled up as far as we go. Besides, this is a literal flying mobile space station. Like, it is amazing. Oh, Coppertop's still healing up.
Oh, what's up, boss?
Yep.
Poor guy.
Let's do this. What do you need?
Couldn't happen to a nicer guy. Gets shot in the face by a mauler. Enough times to get his head blown off.
Yes, Commander.
Like, that Mauler didn't have, like, super high power concentrated damage guns. That Mauler was packing Risk Wreck 2s and, like, heavy MRM 20s. BFG 9000 would be pretty cool. I mean, it would. I'm not denying that at all.
Copy.
That would be a lot of fun.
What now? Waiting for orders. What's up, boss?
I'm here.
No,
What's up, boss?
no. Guys have all leveled up too high.
Commander.
There's no point in giving you anything else.
Good to go.
What's
Other
up,
than,
boss?
destroying my pocketbook,
Yes,
which you
Commander.
guys are desperately trying to do.
What are your orders, Skipper?
As fast as you possibly can.
Good to go.
Yes, Commander.
Oh, good. Waited is finally getting his max level in tactics. That ought to make him the best artillerist he can be, which, given his mech, is probably pretty important. The irony, of course, being that he is a melee pilot. I don't know how we ended up getting... Oh, no. Wait, no, he's not. I thought he used to be. I swore we had a melee pilot. Oh, maybe it's the guts stability damage thing. Yeah, that's fine. It'll be okay. Alright, we're going to put a cut in here for YouTube, because we have some maintenance to take care of. So to my YouTube people, thank you very much for watching. I have been Turek. If you like what you're seeing, hit that like button and subscribe if you want to see a notification every single time I release one of these videos. You need to press that little bell icon. Leave a cat. What do you think about Plate's brand new cat? For those who don't know, we had an event. We got a cat. Plate class has it. I decided not to make him sweat because, kitties. Kitties are adorable. Yeah, you need to hit the subscribe button, the like button, all of them 8 bajillion and 10 things that actually need to happen in order for YouTube to actually care
What's
about
up, boss?
anything that you do on its platform. And yeah, leave a comment. That's another thing you've got to do. Or maybe not. I mean, you take a pick. Although, if you're not going to do it, you may as well leave a comment telling me why you're not going to do it. And see what reverse psychology I'm using there. Or some kind of psychology. And I will see you all in the next episode.